Dear students, today I just tells you about the elasticity. Now if you see the elasticity, what is the definition of elasticity? Elasticity means it is the property of the material, elastic material. That means when you applying the deforming force, then the body stretches, and as soon as deforming force is removed, the body regains its original position. It is called as the elasticity. But this elasticity depends upon the Hooke's law. Hooke's law tells us about that the stress is directly proportional to strain. Now, what is the limit of that stress is directly proportional to strain? That means this Hooke's law tells us that this happens in only within elastic limit. That means this body deforms its position up to the certain limit. Okay, after that limit it becomes break. That's why we say that it is the Hooke's law tells us that stress is directly proportional to strain. Next, what is the stress? Stress is nothing but the restoring force per unit area. Deforming force per unit area. Now, deforming force means how much force is applied on that particular area. Then this is nothing but the stress. This is nothing but the force per unit area, F upon A. Okay. Now, what is the strain? Strain is nothing but the change in dimension divided by original dimension. That means as per applying the deforming force, how much dimension is changed divided by how much is the original dimension. This is called as the strain. Therefore, this quantity is also it is called as the unitless quantity. There are the three types of that strains. One is longitudinal strain, volume strain, and series strain. What is the longitudinal strain? This longitudinal strain also called as the tensile strain. And if you consider the tensile strain, in that tensile strain, what is the change in length divided by original length? Volume strain means change in volume divided by original volume. And shearing strain means that is the how much shape is changed per into original shape. That means it is nothing but it is the angular deformation. Angular deformation. That means when you consider that is the one surface of the elastic rubber, and the lower part is nothing but fixed, and up to the upper part tangential force is applied. And when this tangential force is applied, then what happens? At that point happens what is the position of initial position, that is the lengths or sides are shifts to new position. And initial position and new position of that sides, it is nothing in between them. What is this? Is called as the shearing strain. Okay. Now there are three parts of that elastic constants. One is nothing but Young's modulus. Young's modulus is nothing but it is the longitudinal stress divided by longitudinal strain. Longitudinal stress divided by longitudinal strain. Now this is nothing but it is called as the this is happens in corresponds with the length. Therefore, it is called as that Young's modulus. Okay. Next one is the bulk modulus. This happens in terms of the volume. That means volumetric stress divided by volumetric strain. And third one is the modulus of rigidity. And modulus of rigidity is nothing but it is called as shearing stress divided by shearing strain. Now this happens in case of that is the that elastic constants, and in between these elastic constants there is a relation in between them, elastic constants, and there is the one more elastic constant is called as the Poisson's ratio. Now this Poisson's ratio is nothing but it is called as lateral strain divided by longitudinal strain. That means lateral strain is nothing but if you consider that is the rubber tube. The rubber tube is attached to the load, that rubber lower end, and then this rubber tube increases its length. At the same time, diameter decreases, and therefore this decrease in diameter it is called as the lateral strain, and that is increase in length is called as the longitudinal strain. Therefore, the ratio of the strains, therefore there is no any unit to that, and therefore this happens in that case. Therefore, this is called the Poisson's ratio. The range of that Poisson's ratio in between, that is the minus 1 to 0.5 plus 0.5. This is the range of that is the Poisson's ratio. Now these are the general ideas about the elastic constants. Okay, thank you.